out there watching and waiting, and we want to go to her right now to see what she is seeing. Cornelia, good morning, and what have you witnessed there so far?
Well, good morning, Lori and Paul. Now, it was a pretty amazing sight to go ahead and see Air Force 2 land here at the Air Wilson Center. Now, they are behind me right now. You can see the motorcade is going to be passing by me. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a good look. But right now, the plane is landing. It looks like we are waiting for them to go ahead and debark off that plane, but motorcade is going to be getting into place. We will be able to get a better view. We're going to get a little closer, and we will be able to be underneath that wing. But again, amazing sight out here. Again, they're pulling out all the stops right now for Vice President Kamala Harris and her visit here to Chattanooga and the Dalton area. Again, like I said earlier, we have Mayor Tim Kelly that is here as well. Right now, we are the only actual television news station streaming at this moment. But as you can see, we're going to move a little closer. The doors of the airplane are now opening. Looks like some people are going to be coming off that plane, off those stairs up there. At this time, we don't know if she's going to be the first person or the last person off the plane, but we are going to get you a closer look here. The motorcade is here. Lots of officials here. Everyone's got their cell phones and cameras out. They are really waiting for her to come and enjoy the scenic city in the Dalton area as she goes on her tour today. But again, we are just waiting for her to step off that plane at this moment. But again, she did go ahead and fly on Air Force 2 over to the scenic city, landed just about maybe about 10-15 minutes ago, be hopping into the motorcade and taking off to her trip to Dalton. Here she is coming down the plane off the stairs, making her way into the motorcade at this time. You're getting a live look at her arriving here in the scenic city for the first time.
Yeah, Cornelia,
she's shaking hands with Mayor Tim Kelly. Yeah.
Lori, the last vice president to visit, it was 2018. It was Mike Pence. Tim Kelly not in office in 2018, but he was the first to greet her as she departed the plane.
Yeah, it looks like a small group of people have gathered there waiting for her arrival to greet her and welcome her to the Tennessee Valley. And you see it live right now. Mayor Tim Kelly being the first to officially welcome Vice President Harris to Chattanooga before she gets into her car and heads down to Dalton to Qcells, where she is scheduled to speak.
All of that work being done, start to finish, is the plan right there in Dalton, Georgia. That is the reason the vice president is in Chattanooga.
Looks like she just wrapped up her conversation with Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. You just saw her get into her SUV as she begins to make her 38-minute journey. Should be about 38 minutes down to Dalton to visit and speak later this afternoon at Qcells.
And this is just one live shot that we have. We have team coverage throughout the entire area.
Our team, as you saw, is at the Chattanooga Airport, where the Air Force 2 took off less than an hour ago for Washington, and our team is at Qcells in Dalton, where she spoke and toured the facility.
And we'll check in with Cornelia Nicholson in just a moment.
It's wheels up for the vice president. Take a look at this, her entourage. She left about 3:20 this afternoon. Vice President Harris spent nearly 4 hours on the ground here before heading back to Washington.
So we begin our team coverage with Cornelia live at the airport. And Cornelia, we were watching as you described Vice President Harris's arrival. Tell us more about that.